Chris the king of nerds, pro wrestling he swerves, that's the moves he serves, living in the universe, ring the bell he's there, with that passionate flair, posters up every...
Hey nerds, welcome back. It's What Am I Nerdy About with Nerdstalgia. Joe, Griffin here, Fonte Flame. And yeah, we're going to chat a little bit about what I'm nerdy about tonight and catch up a little bit. So, man, what's been going on, Joe?
Oh, nothing. It was, we had a blast at the grand opening.
Yeah.
This weekend. So, living life.
Yeah.
Nice.
The grand opening was a blast, man. Some wrestling that happened out in the hallway. Yep. That was fun, man. Got to thank BPW for coming out. Yes. Jimbo, Lucas, and Empower Pro Wrestling School. Man, so cool. They were able to bring their ring out there, get that set up. Man, it was cold. It was cold, and I know the steel on that ring was cold. The mats were frozen together that morning, man. They were trying to get the moisture out of there. I wouldn't have wanted to be the first one taking bumps on that thing. No. But, man, it turned out great. It was a lot of fun. We had a great crowd out there. Thank you if you stopped by. And if you couldn't stop by, just send some well wishes, man. Just appreciate the love that day. Not only that, but the vendors, man, it was just a fun day. Good to see a crowd in the mall that, was there to check us out. And then in the back of the shop, man, Fonte.
Yeah. It was tough, man. First performance, got to spit a set. It was great.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be fun. Definitely be back. So,
yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll be doing that again, man, before you know it. The 28th, that is next. So that is going to be the Super Smash Brothers tournament. And that is where you can enter. $5 pay to play. Entertainment, fun, meet some people, hang out, play some video games with like-minded nerds. And you can check that out. And if you happen to be the grand prize winner, there's a $200 gift certificate in it for you, man. There's a lot of stuff you can pick up for $200 at the shop. So, but yeah, come support us in that way. Fonte's going to have a set that day as well. So we'll be kicking it off with a little music, do a video game tournament, and then hey, if anybody wants to caravan up to Greeley, man, we're going to go see that BPW show that night too. Yeah. So that is February 28th. That's the very last Saturday of the month in February, and we want to see you at that tournament. And we'll have all kinds of different fun sales and stuff going on at that time, too. So, little nerd news. We got a few things that's going on.
We do got a few things.
Man, one of the things that got me excited was the He-Man trailer.
The He-Man trailer?
Yeah.
He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
It happens to hit where, we're going to be talking a little bit about He-Man. I'm pretty sure coming up. Actually, I know we're going to be talking about some He-Man.
Yeah, 100%.
But, man, that movie with Dolph Lundgren back in the day, and they went to Earth. Makes me a little nervous that they had him in Earth. But, man, it looked cool. It looked cool, and Skeletor always looks badass. He was the best part of the old movie. So, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. So I'm looking forward to that. And, yeah, so we'll see. I know we're late on talking about that trailer. It hit right after we recorded the last one. Yeah. Super Bowl coming up for the sports nerds.
Super Bowl, Seattle versus New England Patriots.
Yeah. You a football guy?
Oh, yeah. Big football. Just big sports, know. So
I only watch the predetermined ones.
Yeah, I feel you. The predetermined ones are great. I love it. Yeah, but love me some football. Yeah. This year has been a very pleasant surprise with how everything's been going down.
I know. Denver came close, man. Denver came close.
I know. That was a tough one. Yeah. That was a real tough one. My heart goes out to the fans, but Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Seattle and New England got some good offenses. Yeah. It's going to be probably a high score.
So for me, it's always the pop culture experience, man. We'll be there. I'll be there to watch the commercials.
Yep.
I'll be there to watch Bad Bunny this year. It's going to be hard to top Kendrick from last year.
Green Day.
And then, they got the pregame concert now. So Green Day is going to be playing a set out there, man. And what a great time for some of their protest music, man.
No, truly, I think that's why they did
What
that.
network is the Super Bowl going to be playing on, though?
What network?
Yeah.
CBS, I'm assuming? CBS?
Hey, we looked that up all over the edit. And it's going to be on NBC and Peacock. Yep. So, when you said CBS, I'm like, no, the CBS is in Trump's pocket. It ain't going to be CBS. But, and they, we ain't talking politics on here. It's about nerds. It's about pop culture. It's about throwback. So nerd news. We got,
So, sneakerhead culture.
Okay.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Costco and Nike have a Nike Dunk collab that is only exclusive to your Costco stores.
That is wild. That's weird to me.
It's super weird, but it's super wild.
Yeah.
Your favorite, if you love Costco, you can go get some Dunks that are exclusive to Costco. Wear them while you shop.
Yeah. I guarantee you they sold a lot of memberships to people that don't usually go to Costco for something like that, man.
Oh, truly.
So smart on them. They've got all kinds of money to be able to do something with that. You were talking about Dragon Ball Super. We had some new stuff hitting on that.
Yes, actually. So all my Dragon Ball Super fans, seems like they dropped the arc timeline for the new season of Dragon Ball Super. So this is going to be great because a lot of stuff that, from what I've seen, a lot of stuff that I thought wasn't going to get animated is getting animated. So this is great.
All right.
This is a good time for it. So if you're not caught up all the way, highly recommend catching up on some of the manga. It's wonderful. Especially the Granola Saga. It's my favorite one. It's so good. So good. Yeah.
And then the WWE 2K covers.
Yeah.
They have 3 editions now. They've been doing that for a few years. Regular edition, special edition, and then the digital, exclusive, everything in it edition. So, the digital one was the first one to roll out. Attitude Era cover.
Love it.
So it had 4-on-4 WWF guys, WCW guys. Had NWO and Booker T. The original 3, Hogan, Hall, and Nash. Triple H and Michaels. China, interesting one on the cover. And Stone Cold So
Stone Cold, man.
Yeah,
you can't have an Attitude Era cover without Stone Cold.
But The Rock had to be on there too.
Of course.
Yeah. I can't remember who was on the WWF side, but it was WWF back then. Then they had the rollout of the special edition with bonus content, and that one's the Triple H cover. Come on, man. You kind of run the place now, man. You can stop putting yourself over.
It's like events.
Come on.
The cover athlete.
Yeah, you're just giving people reasons to take shots at you now. Then my boy CM Punk, that's the main cover.
Yeah,
Punk got the main cover. So
it's a good one for the main cover. Punk brought a lot of eyes back to WWE too when he came back. I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the Roman heel turn.
It just marked a difference too. So, so a little bit of nerd news, especially with the Nerdstalgia news. That's our new sponsor, Dubby.
Dubby.
So Dubby.gg. That's where you're gonna want to head. You need some energy. You need some caffeine. But you don't want the jitters. You don't need the sugar crash. You're trying to get away from maybe putting all that junk in your coffee. Maybe you're not trying to do coffee every morning. You don't want to do the soda, the normal energy drinks. Man, this the stuff from Dubby, it comes from the same coffee plant. So it's natural, there's no additives, that kind of stuff, but a good way to get your energy for the day without the crash, without the jitters. What's really cool about Dubby too is their anime collabs. So you want a shaker that's Chainsaw Man. Man, you can get the shaker that's Chainsaw Man. You can get the different ones, the different flavors they've got from the different anime brands, different exclusive labels. You want to have something on your shelf that, some of us are always looking for that unique branded thing to throw on the shelf and keep. Man, wash it out once you're done. But, make sure you use the code word Nerdstalgia. Let them know we sent you. That's our new sponsor. So give them a check out if you're needing that energy. Why pick up that trash in the grocery store that it's not all great for you, or this is a little bit more natural, and be able to get that pep in the step that you need, man. Because some of us nerds, the nostalgia thing's getting real, and we're getting old, so we need that energy.
We have tons of movies, vinyl, comics, games, and Nerdstalgia galore! This is the coolest nerd shop on the planet!
Nerdstalgia is the best store ever! It takes you back to your childhood! They literally have everything here!
We're located downstairs by the food court at the Citadel Mall. We're open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. most of the week and off on Mondays.
Hey.
Oh, wait. Wrong Michael. So come on down to our store to relive your most awesome nostalgic memories.
Today, what would you like to talk about? What are you nerdy about today?
Man, we got our whole vibes and everything. We got the Fruit Loops. We got the bowls of cereal. Mine got a little soggy while I was talking, so I'm not finishing that bowl off.
Be like that.
So I don't eat that stuff very often, so I'm not eating it soggy. So, the worst part. But yeah, the vibe with the, you remember that wake up feeling on the Saturday? It's not even a thing anymore, man.
No.
You roll out of bed so you can go downstairs, so you can turn the TV on before mom and dad's out of bed because, they're sleeping in, so they're not taking the TV over. The TV's there for kids so we can watch some Saturday morning cartoons, man.
Mm-hmm. You used to love it.
Yeah. So, there's Saturday morning cartoons, and then, with the advent of cable, you've got Nickelodeon cartoons that came in even on prime time. You had like the after school cartoons, like Fox was real successful with a block of cartoons right at 3 o'clock when kids are getting home from school, and watch those cartoons when they get home. So, we just thought we'd talk about top 5 favorite children cartoons. So, leaving things like, I love South Park, but that's not what we're here to chat about. Yeah. So
anime, love anime, but we're talking more American cartoons.
Right,
here.
yeah. So we thought we'd talk our top 5 and what we appreciate, but man, you're always looking for that entertainment. You're always looking for something, and growing up, there wasn't the stream where you can just pull up whatever you want to watch. So things came on. You had to have the right channel. You had to be in front of the TV at the right time. Mm-hmm. So, we thought we'd talk the top 5. So we'll do our top 4 like we've done in the past. We'll break for some for the honorable mentions.
Yeah, honorables.
And then we'll give our top pick. So. Yeah. All right, so Joe, you want to hit us with your number 5?
Number 5. So when we talked about this list, it was like, okay, I got 5, but the order is gonna, it's hard.
I thought I had my 4 of my 5, and then I was gonna have to figure out the 5th, and then I was like, oh wait, I forgot about a few. So
no, truly, man, I forgot about a few. And, so that's why we got honorable mentions. So. Starting off at 5, we're going to have to go with Dexter's Laboratory.
All right.
Yeah, that one, it just was hilarious to me growing up. I mean, what Dexter was doing his sister Dee Dee, how she would just drive him off the walls. I don't know. Dexter just, at the time as a kid, that just perfectly, I don't know, it fits.
Yeah.
It just was the comedic timing, the comedy behind it, some of the goofiness with it. A lot of those Cartoon Network shows had that goofiness to it that I just loved, which like a very good playfulness, right? So Dexter's Laboratory was funny.
They were always trying to bring in the older people too. You know, there were little puns and things. You know, I would have been, you know, a little older at the time, and you know, it caught my attention. They're trying to get parents to watch with the kids, and they did a good job with that.
And, truly, you know. So yeah, I got to give a shout out to Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, growing up, man, this was one of the ones that came on after school time. I'd be at Grandma's house, and it would come on right after General Hospital. So, Grandma had always watched General Hospital, and I was ready for what came next.
Shouts out General Hospital.
And, dude, I'll even admit, this was my first crush. My first crush was animated, came from Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And Daphne. Man, I loved the Daphne when I was a kid. There was something about her, man. But yeah, Scooby was funny, Shaggy was funny, the whole, you know, getting together, solving the mysteries, figuring out who did it at the end. It was always the most random person that I'm like, oh, man. But, you know, follow the formula the kids loved, man. Great music, little montage like it was a Rocky movie at the end. Simple animation, fun stuff.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. I totally feel you. It's some good stuff, man. I mean, it's so, like I said, so many cartoons to pick from. It's just hard to get the 5.
Yep.
Shoot. I guess we'll go with the 4.
Yeah, hit me with your number 4.
Hit with the 4. So 4 was a tough one. Upon further thought, I was like, man, you know, something I really enjoyed watching growing up, Justice League. Right? Oh. But then Teen Titans. So it's kind of like a tie between the two right there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Teen Titans, the original iteration, not Teen Titans Go.
I love Teen Titans Go, man. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, I like Teen Titans Go for what it is. Like, it's funny as a mess. Like, it's so funny. And Did
you see the crossover movie where they interacted Earths?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, you'll have to see that.
I need to check it out. But yeah, and then Justice League too. Like, Justice League was one of my first instances of seeing one of my favorite heroes was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
I love, bro, that dude's so
underrated.
Awesome. Yeah. And then
massively powerful.
Massively powerful. Yeah. I mean, crazy weakness, you know, it's just
fire. Yeah, no fire around.
Which is like, oof, okay. Yeah. But, you know, at the same time, like, my favorite iteration of Green Lantern's in there. John, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stewart, like,
dude, I'd love to see that movie happen where Common was going to play the John Stewart Green Lantern.
Common, bro.
Did you even know about that?
No,
bro.
Yeah. Common was supposed to be,
he was gonna play that Green Lantern, man, in a Justice League movie that got scrapped. You have to look up a YouTube video on it or something, man.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Because I've heard, like, they were talking about Aaron Pierre playing, bro, and I was like, that would be tight, too, because he's been a beast in a lot of movies. Like, I liked him in that Rebel Ridge movie.
Okay.
That was good one, man. So he sold me on that. Off there, I was like, oh, he'd be perfect.
Yeah, that Justice League show, man, that was... Man, we talked last time when we talked about Superman, we talked about the Superman animated series, and then Justice League and Justice League Unlimited were continuations after that. But Justice League Unlimited, the way they introduced so many random characters into an animated universe for kids to enjoy who didn't read the deep lore of the comics, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you, bro. It was a perfect introduction, man.
Yeah.
Perfect. But yeah, no. What about you?
So for me, number 4, man, it followed the comic book so well that it just captured you. They just took a story and then animated it and gave them great voices. And it was a comic book that told rich stories that, or as a cartoon that liked comics and tell that rich story that went from episode to episode and made you pay attention. It wasn't just good guy fights bad guy, and then next episode new bad guy. And that was X-Men the Animated Series.
Bro, X-Men. That's, like I said, we got so many honorable mentions in this. Like, bro, we're going to probably list a bunch. But
I mean,
X-Men is ridiculous.
X-Men is such an important comic book. Stan Lee wrote that as, you know, his take on civil rights at the time and how the acceptance of black people was happening or was not happening, and really looked at Professor X as Martin Luther King and Magneto as Malcolm X. And one had a much more passive, or one was much more aggressive, and really showed the two different philosophies and thoughts, but really, you know, there was a unifying bad guy in society that didn't want to accept them just because they looked different, they acted different, they didn't really know them, they didn't understand them, they just feared it. X-Men, still a relevant story, and it captured the comics so well, and it did, not the original Stan Lee version, because God loves Stan Lee, he was brilliant, loved him, great creator, but you know, when you wanted to get in depth of the story, that wouldn't stand. So you know, the Chris Claremont X-Men, you know, that's what they brought in. So really excellent series, and then brought back recently, which I still have not watched because I want to rewatch all of the original X-Men before I watch X-Men 97. I'll get there.
Yeah, because it's the perfect continuation. It's awesome.
And they got another season coming out. I got to get there, man.
I feel you. That's my reason for trying to get Disney Plus is X-Men 97.
Yeah, I got them all on DVD over there, man. I can always pull them out and watch them. But stuff like that, I usually pull up like at the job where I can watch the iPad. I can always pull them up at the store, and I can catch up on them that way. I'm sure. I can watch them that way.
No, absolutely.
That'd be a good way to do it.
No, truly. And something about X-Men in general, the animated series had the best theme song.
Oh, dude.
And
that was a great theme song.
All of superhero.
Yeah.
Like that was the like, come on. That is just menacing. I'm trying to figure out how to sample that low key. And put that in the beat, but don't tell nobody.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right. So that was my number 4, man. So that puts us at number 3.
Number 3. So number 3 for me, man, you'll see a trend here. I was a big Cartoon Network kid. So number 3 for me is Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Okay.
That opened the door to me. So one of my honorable mentions, I'm gonna just say it right now, Adventure Time, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
These two had similarities in like I said, the playfulness, the goofiness and stuff. Ed, Edd n Eddy was the one that like just made me laugh like continuously every time we turned it on. If it was coming on, I didn't change the channel, it stayed right there. Ed, Edd n Eddy was some of the funniest episodes, man. The characters top to bottom are all entertaining.
Man, Cartoon Network had some bangers, man, because like I said, they were appealing to people that were not just kids watching. Like that stuff was on. I was in high school, and I would catch some of it. So we'll chat about a couple during an honorable mention. But
100%.
Yeah.
So Ed, Edd n Eddy, I loved it, man. Shouts out to all those characters. Like I said, Plank. Shouts out Plank, but. I couldn't even tell you which one I liked more. Like I liked Eddie's. I liked Ed's hustle. You know, Eddie was like. No, I liked Eddie's hustle more. So Ed and then Double D. You know what I'm saying? Double D was funny on some like. You know, they kind of all had sides of like. They were just all relatable to like the kid growing up watching it, because you got the hustle in Eddie, right?
Yeah.
And then Ed, you got that kind of like, I don't care, like this is fun. And then like with Double D, you got like some real anxiety about like stuff sometimes, and it's very relatable.
Yeah.
But
some depth there.
Yeah, it's a good little series. Some of the conspiracy theories about like what the shows are actually about, like with Rugrats and like Ed, Ed and Eddie and stuff.
Yeah.
Ed, Ed and Eddie got one that's crazy because you know you don't see any parents in the show.
Okay.
So they were saying that all the kids were in like purgatory and stuff.
Oh.
And I was like, ooh, but like it kind of, you know,
Okay.
you think about it, it makes sense because a lot of the stuff that goes on, you're like, oh, okay.
The only two I hardcore believe,
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob.
Oh, you know, what's the one with SpongeBob?
Well, they're in a bikini bottom.
Got you.
There's a sponge that lives in an upside-down pineapple. His next-door neighbor's a starfish.
Yeah.
A butthole.
Yeah, and then you got Squidward.
You got the angry crab.
You got Squidward. With
Yeah, hanging out in the bikini bottom. Okay.
What?
But the one that'll blow your mind,
Oh,
the Smurfs has a dark origin.
no, what's up with the Smurfs, man? We'll have to talk about it. Is this a pause moment where we like?
I mean, we
We'll
might as well. I mean, we might as well go into it, man. If it gets us some clicks and people get to talking about it, hey, leave some comments if you heard these, you believe these.
Comments, man.
It's hard to deny, like the SpongeBob one, right?
Oh my gosh! I will set this time.
All right.
Real quick. Oh my
So,
gosh!
all the Smurfs, they all have white hoods.
No.
Except for Papa Smurf.
No.
Papa Smurf wears a what?
No.
He wears a red hood.
No, bro. No,
Go back and watch the second episode.
No.
It's a gangly, homely,
Oh.
brown-haired girl gets turned into Smurfette. Pretty, blonde, blue-eyed.
Oh God.
Got the heels. No. Gargamel is a beak-nosed Jew that wants to eat him. And his cat Azrael was the Jewish, the Jewish angel of death.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, it's KKK propaganda.
Wow, bro. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
so gross,
Right?
man. What the freak?
That's where it started from, dude.
Dude, I'll never watch the Smurfs again, bro.
Right?
Ever. Not that I was watching
Yeah.
the Smurfs anyways. I just
Yeah.
knew about the
Yeah.
Smurfs, but ooh, that's so
Yeah.
gross, bro.
Yeah.
See, bro, nah, yeah.
Yeah, it's there though, man. You
gosh,
watch
it's
it and
there.
you're like, it's a little undeniable.
It's a little undeniable.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's wicked.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah. Like Captain Planet was full of propaganda. Like it's obvious, but it's not like dark-seated stuff. Like
Hey,
it was.
propaganda was like recycle.
Yeah. I mean, it was totally
Captain
like.
Planet.
I mean, like they talked to like if you talk to like New Age goddesses and stuff, they talked to like the spirit of the earth was
Yeah.
Gaia, which was like their
Gaia.
person they went to, and all their rings were the different elements of the earth that we got to take care of. Like
Yeah.
it it was propaganda. Propaganda is not necessarily a bad thing.
Right.
KKK propaganda is.
That's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
That's where we draw, like, that's
Yeah.
where the line.
Yeah, the line
Hard
was way
stop.
back. You way back. I mean,
Ooh.
you got a long way before you
'Cause,
get to KKK.
when did
Way
the-
back, way across the line.
When did the Smurfs come out? When was that? Like, it's 60s, right? 50s? 40s.
No, it wasn't
No,
40s.
not
It was
40s.
color. I think it was got to be 60s.
Oh, gosh. Boycott Smurfs. Boycott Smurfs.
58.
50.
So 1958 is when the Smurfs was created. So, yeah, you're definitely in civil rights mode at that point.
Nah, truly. And, yeah, boycott Smurfs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, you want to watch the Smurfs? I'm not going to hate on you. You know, watch the Smurfs. Just know the origins of it, where it came from. You know, dude, I watch wrestling, and it was popularized by Vince McMahon. You know,
Yeah,
hey,
truly. So,
hey.
it's.
I've always said
it is what
art
it is.
versus artist. You know, I watch wrestling. I listen to hip hop and punk rock. You know, of course, these punk rock guys and hip hop guys are aging better and better than some of the church people that I grew up to idolize. So, I mean, dude, Snoop. I remember a youth
Snoop's
pastor
aging
saying, like, holding up a magazine saying it had Snoop Dogg on the cover, and like, this is the people your teenagers have to look up to. And I'm like,
That's
that actually
fine.
didn't age the way you think it would, because dude's got a Pee-wee football league where people have gone to the NFL because he believed in them and gave them something to put their aggression and time and efforts into off the street.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, hey, just because he's got a gangbanging past and smokes a lot of weed, because it's all right.
It's okay.
We'd give him the good ideas.
It's Uncle Snoop.
The idea from Nostalgia came when smoking some weed, So, hey.
Shouts out Uncle Snoop.
Yay. So I'm sure he's watching. You want to give us a share? So that's my number 3. And dude, this was my everything as a kid. It could have been my number 1 if we were just talking childhood ones.
Whoa.
He was the master of the universe, man. He got his power from Grayskull, and that was He-Man.
Oh, He-Man.
I mean, just the cast, the toys, man, you wanted to collect them all. They look cool. They had their different powers. They're all from the same mold, different hats, different arms and weapons. But, man, what a fun concept of a whole new universe. And it was all about good versus evil. It was just simple stories. I've been watching a lot of it at Nerdstalgia. The days I work, I've been pulling up a lot of He-Man and watching it, man. Just the theme song playing in the store sounds good.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Universe.
You see some Cringer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orko.
Cool.
Man.
Orko, man.
But yeah, you as a kid, I wanted my Castle Grayskull, had all my toys. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that was everything back then was He-Man.
No, I feel that, bro.
And man, they've done a couple of great relaunches with He-Man. You want to talk Cartoon Network era in the early 2000s, right around that Justice League Unlimited time. That He-Man relaunch was awesome. I think it went like 3 seasons. Man, there's people on both sides of the fence on the Kevin Smith Netflix ones. I love what he did. I'm a Kevin Smith guy, and I'm a homer for Kevin Smith. But I also thought, hey, it's called Masters of the Universe. It ain't all supposed to be about He-Man. It's a whole crew of them. So let's explore some of the others.
Masters of the Universe.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I feel that, bro.
He-Man still saved everybody in the end. Y'all whiny people. Comic book fans, animation fans, wrestling fans, y'all never happy.
Never.
No.
They're really not.
No.
Sometimes.
Online fandoms are toxic, man. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's like bots a lot of times.
Yeah.
I just pass them off as like, oh, that's a bot. If it's a negative comment, I'm just like, that's a bot. That has to be a bot.
But then I meet people and I'm like, oh man, you really exist. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are real.
Truly, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be like, wow, I watched the main event and enjoyed it because it was fun.
Man.
They're like, oh no, the finish. And I'm like,
you want to meet some true believers? Man, back in the pay-per-view days when pay-per-views were like $60, right?
Yeah.
We're talking like people bitch about Netflix being $25 a month for all the stuff. You know how much stuff you get on Netflix? First run stuff you get on Netflix and a catalog of stuff on Netflix?
yeah.
We got $60 a 4-hour pay-per-view of WrestleMania, $50 for a 3-hour pay-per-view. $50 for a 3-hour pay-per-view. If you didn't have your VCR set, man, you watch that shit once.
You watch it one time.
Yeah.
Until it comes out on VHS or DVD. And it wouldn't have came out for another like 2 months or so. Then you would get to see the event, which is like,
right.
Man, I'm good. I used to have that VCR recorder set, man. I remember.
So spoiled. Everybody's even spoiled. Everybody's spoiled. So
yeah, it's then gotten ridiculous.
Yeah. So I was going somewhere with that.
No,
But wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Man, just never happy. Just never happy, man. No matter. I mean, dude, we get so much wrestling now. It costs so little to watch, and people still like, dude. The old days, it was so different. Be happy. But,
difficult.
Yeah.
You really have to.
So here's where I was going with that.
What's up?
When in those days when it was expensive, man, I couldn't afford that.
No, yeah, bro.
Right? Like just to watch that. So for the big cards for Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, there was when I lived in the Davenport Moline area. There was this bar on Avenue of the Cities right in front of the Hy-Vee. I don't even know if it's still there. Can't remember what it was called. But there was a bar inside of there that would always show the wrestling pay-per-views.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'd go eat bar food.
I love that.
Didn't have any people that wanted to go with me. It was 21 and over. And, my kids weren't going. And, my wife couldn't bring the family or anything.
Yeah.
So I'd go by myself. But, man, you want to see some true believers? Dude. You go to those things and sit and watch wrestling in a crowd, a bunch of losers. I was one of the losers of the bowling alley bar.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
bro,
but dude, hey, I saw a grown man pick his nose and eat it one night.
Oh
there.
gosh.
Hey, not all wrestling fans. Some of us wrestling fans earn the poor reputation we all get.
You can't be friends with every wrestling fan you meet. You have to. It's a vibe check.
It's a pick and choose.
Yeah, no. True.
Yeah. What kind of wrestling fan are you?
I'm very glad to have met like some of the ones I have, because it's like, just like you, and I got a few others. Shouts out Ken and a few that are just like dope wrestling fans. They enjoy it for what it is. Man, I feel you, bro.
All right, so that
Got
brings
two,
us
right?
to number 2.
Number 2. So, number 2, like I said, continuing the Cartoon Network theme here. Samurai Jack.
Oh.
Samurai Jack was one of my favorite. That, it was just borderline cartoon and anime, but it's very much a cartoon. But like the story on that
Anime elements. It had a
Yes.
lot of the Japanese, like
the slow burn.
Yeah, the culture, the samurai,
Samurai Jack was just so cool. The art style in it.
That's what I was going to say. It was so stylistic,
Yeah.
man. The way they did the cuts, the way they changed the frame, very ahead of its time. Very cool what it did. Very groundbreaking.
Yeah, very groundbreaking, man. That's why I enjoyed it. It was just so different, something very original. The character, like Samurai Jack, is one of the hardest characters in Cartoon Network history, in my opinion. That's just my little honest take. But yeah, Samurai Jack easily could have been my one, but if one didn't exist, but one is personal favorite of mine. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
All right.
Samurai Jack, man. I would definitely, if y'all haven't ever checked that out, give it a go. If you like anime, you haven't seen Samurai Jack, definitely give that a go, please.
All right. So my number 2, man.
Hey, what we got here, boy?
It was time for the two brothers and their sister Dot, the Warner Brothers. Man, you talk about that afternoon, that Fox. I was like 13 at the time, and I'd come home and watch cartoons with my sister. She was a little younger, and I'm like, man, I'll watch these. These are great. Animaniacs, man. I will go back and watch that anytime. Let's play that in Nostalgia. I'll play that at home when I'm bored, and I'm just like, I need something in the background. I want something to laugh at. Man, Animaniacs, it's so full of adult humor that the older you get, the more it grows with you and on you. It gets better and better with time. Some of it was throwback to like old Hollywood, and that's a love of mine, is old Hollywood, especially as I got older. So I go back and watch that, and I'm like, oh man, Slappy the Squirrel was brilliant. The Goodfeathers and the whole mafia thing, and all the mafia movies that you watch, the gangster movies that you watch.
Yes.
But yeah, the Animaniacs, man, Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain.
But yeah,
Pinky and the Brain.
and then later in life, I figured out that Yakko Warner is Bugs Bunny meets Groucho Marx. The old dude with the mustache and the big cigar.
100%, bro.
Yeah, and he really got me into watching the Marx Brothers. So I had this period of watching a ton of these old black and white Marx Brothers movies, man. If you've never gone back and watched those, brilliant.
I have to check those.
Yeah, funny stuff. Yeah, some timeless comedy.
Okay.
So this puts us into some honorable mentions. And these honorable mentions is going to be brought to us by Dubby. So Dubby.gg. You can, while you listen to this, you can head to that website. You can look around. You can see what kind of energy drink flavors grabs you that you want to try out. And don't you forget to use that code word NERDSTALGIA at checkout.
Save some money, y'all. Hey.
So, honorable mentions for you. Go through them, man.
Oh man, where we got to start? We got to mention some Gargoyles. We got to mention Rocket Power. We got to mention Rugrats. We got to mention
Rugrats is
Johnny
good.
Bravo.
Oh, Johnny Bravo is
Johnny
on
Bravo.
mine, dude.
Johnny Bravo.
So we can pause a minute on Johnny Bravo. You want to talk about some adult content kind of just laced in there, man.
Bro.
Man, I'm pretty.
Man.
This Elvis obsessed, woman obsessed, self obsessed. What a fun, brilliant character, man. I would laugh my butt off as a teenager watching that. And dude, that was one of my favorites. Like, man, I'd DVR that stuff as an adult and just sit and watch it, man. I thought it was funny.
It's too funny, man. It's like a lot of ones. Codename Kids Next Door. You know what I'm saying? We got Superman. You know what I'm saying? That anime series, the Batman anime series. There's all of them. Like what, Spider-Man? You had all those animated series were dope. Man, Thundercats. Shout out Thundercats. Dope. Man, there's just so many, bro.
Well, let me hit mine here.
Yeah.
The Tick.
Oh,
man, I love the Tick.
Tick is
what, superheroes, smart ass sense of humor, very meta. Before meta was a thing, man, I love the Tick. Transformers, man, that one was tough not to put on the top 5, but a couple of ones. If it was like childhood favorites, man, it would have been He-Man. It would have been Transformers. Like, some of these would have been easy to knock out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have been on there. That's another honorable mention for me. Spider-Man the Animated Series, right after the X-Men one, followed that model really well. Some of the CG stuff doesn't hold up all that great that they were testing and toying with early on in that era, but still great stories, and really told the down on his luck Peter Parker, always, missing the date with Mary Jane. Things didn't quite work out.
Always missing the date, bro.
We talked about Johnny Bravo,
man.
So we already spent a minute on that. And then just Hanna-Barbera cartoons, man. Like, I could do a whole podcast being nerdy about Hanna-Barbera cartoons, man. Like, I dug just Josie and the Pussycats that they did. The top ones, of course, we already talked about Scooby-Doo, but Flintstones, Jetsons, top-notch cartoons, man. Go back and watch those anytime. And Wacky Races and the Laugh Olympics, man. I loved those, where they'd team up different good guys and bad guys from the different shows. They'd go through different events, and the bad guys would try to cheat. Man, those were fun shows. So, yeah, Hanna-Barbera cartoons, period, but especially Flintstones, Jetsons, Wacky Races, Laugh Olympics. Those were a lot of fun.
I feel you on that. I like they do a quick shout out to it. Adventure Time. Adventure Time is excellent. Regular show, excellent. Those are great. Yeah. So, highly recommend. You ain't lying though. Flintstones is like one of my favorites too, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah. And the push-up pops, dude.
Yeah, push-up pop.
The orange push-up pops, man. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
I could go for one of those right now.
Gosh, we should. Yeah. That future podcast.
Hey. Man. All right, so that leaves the number 1.
For me, 1 is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Okay.
I love the blend of like humor. I like Courage the character. He was just, again, very relatable. He was always in some wild stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? He had his support system in Eustace and Mariel, and bless Mariel. Eustace was wild, but I loved this little, like, mask thing he used to do in Courage. Like, the boogada booda. Like, that was just, yeah, everything about it. Like I said, I like the horror blend of it because it definitely got you ready for, I think, scary movies. Okay. But also, too, watching it back as an adult, it's just hilarious. Everything is just hilarious, and the writing, the storytelling, some of the episodes are like genuinely creepy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good show. So I've always loved it and the creativity behind it, especially with a lot of stuff that Courage does get into.
Yeah.
So, and then he's just a hilarious dog. He's awesome. Love the character. Pink dog. It's beautiful.
So, one Cartoon Network show that didn't come up we didn't talk about. Were you still on Powerpuff Girls?
Oh, man. Yeah, no, we sleeping. See, honorable mention, Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls, the movie. Underrated.
See?
Underrated, man, when they went to the big screen.
Oh, truly. Powerpuff Girls is great.
So my number one, you mentioned it in your honorables. I think it tops every cartoon ever made, man. You go back to the beginning of animation, and this is where we get a little extra nerdy before we close it up. But early animation in the Popeye cartoons and Max Fleischer, he did all these different Betty Boop, and he was given the Superman cartoon. He didn't want to do it. He's like inflated his budget on what it would take to get him to do it, and they matched it, so now he had to do it. He had all this money to work with. Gorgeous. Go back and watch those.
Those are the best ones.
Man, they look so good.
Yeah.
The Fleischer ones. You go past those, they get. But man, I recently learned he would take film strips, like so they'd film a person walking, right? And he'd just film them walking, and he'd take those film strips individually, and he would trace them. So that he was drawing a person walking the way a person would actually walk.
That's genius.
Then we took a big step back in animation. Okay?
Yeah.
We got that cheap animation. Hanna-Barbera, man, they love the characters, love the concepts, but it was reusing backgrounds, film cells, everybody stands very still, only the eyes blink every once in a while, mouth moves, only one character at a time, not too much motion and movement. Is expensive, man. Animation's hard. Then came Batman the Animated Series, was like a new step. Like, people, the hand-drawn animation was there. It was expensive, but they'd make it. You had your Animaniacs, you had your Looney Tunes, all of that, and the hand-drawn animation that, was a little bit more expensive. But, man, with that dark deco, you're drawing it on the black paper versus white paper to give it a dark neo-noir feel. Made it timeless with everything was classic cars and that kind of stuff. Everything was classic except for the tech that Batman used. And it made it feel like it was like this new, like what the future looked like from back in the 30s to people, And it was a really cool vibe. It took itself seriously as a piece of art. The characters had depth. Why these bad guys turned bad. Some of those early episodes like Man-Bat or Two-Face, and you see the evolution of why they turned. Harley Quinn, created from the show, now one of the biggest characters in pop culture.
Yeah, true.
But her whole thing was she was the Joker's shrink who fell in love with him. She he made her snap, even though he was supposed to be the patient.
Yeah.
Man, just really good storytelling there. Great way to bring in a lot of the DC universe. And then the evolution from there, the Superman the Animated Series, the Justice League Unlimited, Young Justice. All those shows came from Batman the Animated Series, man. I just think it's hard to top that. That is a cartoon.
Is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
the soundtrack,
series.
The voice acting.
Brilliant.
Dude, you got Luke Skywalker. You got as Joker. You know.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and
the best.
Mark Hamilton's voice as Joker, man, it works so well, and you don't see it, but once it does, it does, man. Kevin Conroy as Batman. When I listen for Batman in my head, when I'm reading comics and I listen for Batman, and I'm reading Batman, he sounds like Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, truly, bro, because he's
Absolutely.
the definitive voice of him, man. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
That man is Batman.
Yep.
I mean, truly.
Yep. I'm so glad he got to play like a live action version of Batman there in that Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
He got to do that before he passed, so that's very cool.
It's super cool.
All right.
Man.
Well, it was fun going back, talking a little, eating a little cereal, talking a little cartoons.
Yeah.
But now we got a Raven documentary to watch, man. That Nevermore. It was on back order from Vinegar Syndrome. Finally got my copy. So we're gonna run upstairs and watch some of that.
Quote the Raven.
Yay.
Nevermore, bro.
With that, man, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Man, I even forgot to run down the fact that we are a store at Citadel Mall in Colorado Springs. Make sure you check us out. We're closed on Mondays. Check us out 6 days a week. Man, we've got whatever you're nerdy about. And if you like cartoons, man, we've got the toys, we've got the stuffed animals, we've got series on DVD and Blu-ray that you can check out. Come hang out and watch a couple of them with us, man. Come let us know what you're nerdy about. Come see the store. Thank you again for joining us on the podcast. Make sure you've liked this episode. Make sure you've subscribed. Sometimes you think you subscribed, you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. Helps us a lot. And check out dubby.gg. Use that code word NERDstalgia. Until next time, thanks again. Talk to you later.
Chris the king of nerds. Pro wrestling he swerves, stats and moves he serves. Living in the universe, ring the bell he's there. With that passionate flair, posters up everywhere. Nothing else can compare. Chris the wrestle